Volcanic activity. Volcanic activity is made up of many different activities, from the emission of gases to extremely violent explosive bursts that may last hours. These events occur when a continuous or sudden release of energy caused by the movement of near-surface or surface magma. The major volcanic activity is the release of volcanic gases. Magma contains dissolved gases that cause most volcanic eruptions. As the magma rises towards the surface, the gases are released from the liquid portion of the magma. The larger the eruption, the more gas is released, and this is presented in the 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo, which is estimated to have released 250 megatons of gas into the environment in a single day. The reason these gases are dangerous is because even if the magma doesn't reach the surface, the gases can still escape continuously into the environment through soil, volcanic vents, fumaroles, and hydrothermal systems. The most abundant gas is water vapor. Although it is harmless, the immense amount of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and hydrogen halides can also be released from the volcanoes. Depending on how these gases are concentrated, they can be really hazardous to the environment.
Ice Age. Ice Age is a time in Earth's history where there was a reduction in the temperature of the Earth's surface and atmosphere that results in the presence of expansion of continental and polar ice sheets and alpine glaciers. Ice Age are usually for long periods and can last hundreds of millions of years. We, in fact, are currently in an ice age that actually started 3 million years ago. Continental drift. Continental drift has influenced the Earth in very big ways in long-term and short-term changes in climate. It has affected in the following ways. The continents moving caused changes in ocean currents and wind patterns. This also affected heat transfer. The continental drift also affected the distribution of landmass. The northern hemisphere has the most landmass due to the fact that there's less large bodies of water, while the southern hemisphere has a more moderate climate because there's a greater amount of ocean. Continental drift has also affected the uplifting of new mountain ranges because of the movement of Earth's plates, which affects local and regional climates. Old mountains, however, resulted in regional climate changes due to the weather.
Air and ocean current. When you think of air and ocean currents, you never think that they crucially affect climate. Ocean water is always evaporating, which causes a fluctuation of temperature and humidity, which causes storms, which further on create trade winds. Therefore, ocean currents do affect global climate, which helps counteract the distribution of solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface. Air changes the climate because they push air from one climate zone to another, bringing the heat or cold and moisture with it. This happens through convection and air pressure. Convection occurs because hotter liquids and gases have an energy sink, which makes colder liquids react up, causing a change in climate. Air pressure is the force exerted by air, whether compressed or unconfined, on any surface handling contact. The reason air pressure controls the circulation of the atmosphere and influences how the moisture in the atmosphere moves. When air pressure changes air circulation, that causes alteration in rainfall, temperature, winds, and turbulence, and this causes a major impact on the atmosphere.
Pangaea. 225 million years ago, there was a large supercontinent called Pangaea. Over time, this supercontinent was split into the continents we see today. The theory is called continental drift. In 1912, scientist Alfred Wegener proved this theory correct with the theory of plate tectonics. This explained the slow movement of the large plates of Earth's crust.